Bradley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Jared Goff's Rams going up against Cousins' Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And the Arizona Cardinals. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Goff. And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Here's Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's got this one down to the 10. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And tough starting field position here. After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Clark to throw on 3rd down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Able to fight through one tackle. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Ramsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you...
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. A lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. D0NGMAN1 in there to get him for a loss of 5. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure, and the pressure gets to him again. D0NGMAN1 in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A second down carry for Ferguson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
They'll try to run down here with Ferguson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base.
The ball comes out. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Goff now looks to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Goff on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on him. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
On first down, it's gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play action. It's gone. He sets to fire deep. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. The Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff going for the deep ball. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Operating from the gun, Clark. And Nelson's got it here right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Off the play fake. Clark, he's going to fire one deep. Middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. And an update now from up in Seattle. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Goff now on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Rams on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On 1st and 10, Goff. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now a first down throw. Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Clark. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Clark on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Here's Clark operating from the gun. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Clark now off the play fake. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They'll hand it off to Ferguson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now Goff. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On first down, Ferguson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to loll it...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. The first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Now to return, this is David Johnson. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And an update now from up in Seattle. And the Giants are starting to pull away in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now Clark to throw. Throwing on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On second down, Johnson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Rolling to his right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Now Clark on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Check, Patriots, go! No, check.
To throw on second down. Clark over the middle here to Brown. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, Clark trying to lay one up deep. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They start out with a run by Ferguson, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Right back to Ferguson. And an alley to run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Goff. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Clark on 1st down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Clark. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Philly, here we go. Check. 3 down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McCarthy. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Clark now throwing on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now Clark to throw. Off play action. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Clark on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's McCarthy. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Off play action. Clark. Man open left side is Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 1st and 10, Clark. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Clark Going to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence him.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2 and at the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing now, Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second and 10, Goff again. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Third and long. It's gone. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that
answer. That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle, and the Giants are starting to pull away in that one. A win would be their first of the young season.
All right, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Here's Clark off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Looking to throw. Clark escaping the pressure right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 16 yards on the play. Back to throw. Clark And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Los Angeles, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a